Hey everybody, this is Pam with Trust in Your Process, and it is 7:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and my goal is to finish moving out of my storage unit. I have to be out of there by tomorrow, the 10th, before another bill is due. And we ain't trying to do all that, right? So this is what my shed is looking like now. And when it's all said and done, there's going to be a few more items in there because I have a bike. And I'll probably line my bike up along this side. I want to start using that bike more. Much of this you've already seen. Just trying to get ideas on how to make use of this space. The more I'm in here, the more I can get used to the space and see how I can use it. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get going. I have stuff in my card that I brought over from previously that I just never unpacked. So I'm gonna do that this morning and then head over and get the rest from the storage unit. I love that I have this this pulley. I got this a little while back, and that thing comes in handy. It's also, I'm always loving when I have my own supplies, meaning I don't have to rely on anybody to help me move or, help me with their truck. I love the fact that I have my own truck. Now, I'm not above asking for help, by no means, but I love that I don't need to always have to rely on somebody else to help me, if that makes sense. This is what we're working with so far. So now I'm gonna pull it across here and pray that it doesn't fall over. Okay, even though it's early in the morning, it's still hot. It's already 70 something degrees. So I brought the stuff in from the truck. This is starting to get cluttered real quick. But what I'm telling myself, and which I know to be true, is I am just really getting the stuff out of the storage. And then I can always situate this shed on my own time and at my own pace. So let me see if I close the back. Yep, I'll close the back. And now let's get going. Ooh, wait a minute now. It says my tire is low. I have to go get that filled up. That one tire has been giving me issues, but like over a span of time, I feel like when the weather changes or if it gets colder, that shift in temperature makes it come out. But this is weird because there's no shift in temperature. It's hot, and that tire says it's low and it needs some air. Cool thing is, the man at the place that I go to, I usually take it to Firestone. I think that's the name of the place. And they just do it for me for free. But I suggest, in case, I want to know how to do it myself, and how do I know when it's, filled up to the part that it's supposed to be. And he would show me how on things that you go to, like the gas stations, back to what I was saying, just to be able to rely on myself for things that I normally would say, oh, that's something the man should know, or it's always comforting to know somebody else can help me with that. So it brings me to my other point. I was talking to my oldest daughter, Kiana, and we had a conversation about betting on yourself. Now, this has been a common theme, I feel like, that has been it keeps coming back around to me, betting on yourself. What does that mean to me? Betting on myself means that I trust myself. I can rely on myself. It's okay to put myself first because I know that I got my back, as opposed to feeling like you really always need somebody else, which is not fair to me, and it's really not fair to that person, right? Because I'm not their responsibility, whoever they may be. It doesn't mean that you won't ask for help. It just gives you back that power, in my opinion. It gives me back my power. It builds that confidence within. And a lot of times I don't talk about stuff like this because I feel like to other people it's just second nature, and it's like, duh. But you know what? It isn't. Wow, that lady looked great. She was an older lady and she was out here doing it. It doesn't mean that. If I'm thinking it, somebody else may be thinking it. And if you are not thinking it, then this message is not for you. So again, it goes back to trusting your process, and everybody's process and journey is going to look different. And what I may struggle with, somebody else may be like, I don't struggle with that. It's all relative, right? Because I feel like there's something that we overcome. There's always something that we're overcoming and maybe afraid of or getting over that may not be a deal for somebody else, but it could be a deal for you. Hold on, let me put my thing in. I like it. It says, welcome, Pam. So now I'm going to my gate. All right. Hopefully this will be the last time I go in here. Look at all these Barbies they got in here. I just got to remember to take that lock. I hope I even remember that key, if I even have that key. All right. So now we're going to get up in here. And we are going to knock this out. We coming along. We are coming along. Just a few years ago, before pre-surgery, there's no way in heck I would have been able to move like I'm moving now. I am so appreciative of the fact that I got my mobility back. Just the simplest thing. I know when I was in so much pain, I had to even contemplate, do I even need to get up and get it? And now, I am moving and carrying stuff, and I'm just so appreciative. So don't take for granted your mobility. So like I said, I'm gonna leave this open because that's going to be my reminder to get my lock. So this is what we're looking at. And I feel good that I've made progress here. I made progress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find, I need some more hand sanitizer. I'm gonna see if I can find on the property here a dumpster. If I can, I'm going to take full advantage of it. If not, then I gotta take it back to my property and just put it in my garbage. And they pick up every Tuesday. So let's do this. I'm gonna flip you around and you can come with me. Oh, here's a dumpster. I don't think you can. Let's see. No, this dumpster's got a lock on it. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a lock on it. So they was not playing. I gotta go back to my spot anyway to take the stuff in the back. So I will take the garbage and put it in my bin and keep it moving. So I feel better in terms of depression. Yesterday I felt amazing within. I know I was asking the right questions and I was feeling the answers and, you know, feeling good in my skin. That's something that I want more of, and I realize that it's in my power to have that. It's all about perspective, and once we remember that, we can shift at will how we are experiencing what's going on around us. I'm a firm believer that life is not happening to me. I'm creating within this life just like everybody else is creating. And coming at it from that perspective to me resonates. It may not to other people. I feel like that gives me back my power. Even though some of the results of my creation may not be what I want, but I'm fine-tuning it enough to deliberately begin to see the things that I want. Some people feel like life is happening to them, and I feel like that when you view life that way, you give away your power. Just my opinion. I just love being out on Sundays. I feel like if you get up early and you get out before everybody else, you know, you can get so much more done, and it's such a different energy. Saturday has its own energy. Monday through Friday has its energy. Sunday has its energy. It's a difference. Tell me if you feel that. Tell me if you agree with that, or if you even notice it. All right, so let me just start moving the stuff out, and I'll be back. I don't remember. So, let me see. So that's that. I am done. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Until next time, remember who loves you.